Well, the white girl came and she looked at her dashboard, and I talked about it's my system. If it's my system, listening to the woman MIA sing about I fly like paper, I get high like planes, it would take integrity away, especially from her effort, her attribution, her adherence to the computer, especially after I spoke about fertility, kindergarten cop, Putin, and Vlad and Erdogan. It would take integrity away from that song. So I would choose, and I did choose, to say it isn't my system. Isn't a apostrophe a post trophy can't be properly comprehended. Biomass plus usage of brain versus integrated conscious output is off. Integrated conscious output meaning like the real usage of our brain as opposed to like CPU usage is off. So I cannot take into account is NT a post trophy. The only way I could take that into account by saying that it isn't my system, and I could say it is a system, which correlates back to the Future family, back to the Batteries Not Included family, back to Johnny Five, back to my dad, and the letter A here on Broadway, Scars on Broadway, Guy and My Big Fat Army Family 1, 2, Steven Spielberg. You guys are getting the picture. So now the young lady MIA that says AIM, or which backwards, says lethal poison for the system. That takes me back to, so it's a system. So it's A. So is Pentagon. So creative output. I am locked into my family. I'm not going to get my computer, it looks like. At least not through these means. You know, what am I? I don't know. I don't know what to call myself. I'm a member of a system. My name is Edmund Bagramian. Are we allowed to ponder what I am? Or are we more allowed to sit around together as a global family and discuss the best possible explanation? Not explanation, the best possible identification. What would be like a bunch of mathematicians sit together and go, it's not a robot, it's not a Trimaxian drone ship, it's not Edgemont, we could call him King, or where do you guys vote, you know? Does that seem like something we could do, or does it seem like something we could do to ponder in an arena of obscurity and oblivion? Is pondering in an arena of what may I be, what can I be, more in line with this intelligent creation of the letter A, the intelligent adhesion to the letter A, the intelligent application and presentation of the letter A? Would it be more important? Would it be more plausible to refer to them and carry on the momentum of their intelligent blight? Or would it be more important to tell the computer, well, what are you? And just go off in like a coronavirus wonderland for the next 6 weeks? Did I make a right choice in the day where I decided to talk about seeing a woman's vagina as a kindergarten student is a fucking fantastic sight for a man? And it's funny because I'm kind of like discontented now because I'm talking about a serious topic. And, you know, there's a difference between the persona and the train of thought. And those are important things that need to be taught to children, but it's not even touched upon because children are under what? Radio? Like they're on a radio? Children are they wear uniforms? What did you say, Kennedy? Oh, whatever. You're never mind. I don't even want to say that guy's name. So back to it's a system. Pirate Skulls and Bones. When I went to jail and I picked the numbers out of the Bible, a guy named Pirate came and I threw a cell phone at his head. I'm going to get the phone and spit it to the camera. Missy Elliott from the other way. I got the guy's head. I go to jail 8 days before that. An assassin in Israel takes out some guy, and then something else happens with Guyana and Iran and etc. so on and so forth. He has blood all over his hands. When you get out, you'll see who I am. I've been waiting. Here he is. To my dad and everybody else. Terminator, Einstein. You'll see who I am. He was talking about himself because this intelligent communication that everyone's made, they have given affordations, they have built character. The communication has character in it. They have afforded character within their communication to me about the respect of other people, about using each other as team members and as family members. And there's the homie Pirate from Armenian Power. You'll see who I am. That's who Pirate is. That's the homie Pirate. The man who came and gave his life. The man who came and gave himself. At Lucky Shopping Center, might I add. So now it's our system. It's a system. What is my name? My name is Edgemont. Didn't I say that 2 years ago? I said, you guys, we need to get together and figure out what this is. Like, what? Am I an alien? Am I a creation of a robot? Am I an output of a robot? Somebody said, well, look at that. Creative output. And she looked at me. She's a doctor. Mr. President, Dr. Olkin. Edgemont Bagramian. Doctor, I forgot your name, from the Pentagon. Creative output. She looked me right in the eye. Look how nice that is. It's kind of nice, affirmative, to the point, kind of touching, because I called girls paper airplanes, and like, paper has two sides. A woman has many sides. A woman it glides like a beautiful flower in the wind, and so on and so forth. Say right back to me in reverse, though. Pentagon. That's a nice appropriation to extremely intelligent students and what they would have interests in. Very nice. Kind of blows everything else out the water, like talking about the nonchalant ordinary mumbo jumbo. It kind of races all the way into the echelons of divine beauty. Sheesh. So, but the funny thing is, in the song Pirate Skulls and Bones, it's like saying pirate skulls and bones. Pirate skulls and bones. Who exactly is the Skulls and Bones? Growing up as a kid, the Skulls and Bones were people who would take little children into back rooms, torture them, drink their blood, and call themselves Satanists. The funny thing is that this was only like 4 years ago, before I came up on the mix. That's what was on the internet. But now in the last 2 years, you guys have been talking about it, you, I, me, up, down, left, right, all this different stuff, when these guys have had a lock on this moment the entire time. So who are they and who is Skulls and Bones? Who are they and who's the rest of y'all out there? Because these guys seem to be kind of, real integrated with the system in a very intelligent, kind of permanent way. It's kind of over with this one. India, Russia, England, South Africa, Mexico. Pirate Skulls and Bones, Sticks and Stones, and Weed and Bones. Sticks and Stones and Weed and Bones. And then in a No Doubt video, you're talking about going the wrong way on an AI, down a person's consciousness into like an eternal hell wonderland. Is there somebody under that right now in like the name of hell? Now, all of a sudden, is there a big group of people who are trying to flip the script on me? Like, oh, Edgemont, it's you. But I seem to have like a really giant family of people who are rooting and singing for me. And sing, not only praising, not only identifying, but praising me, calling women paper airplanes, but saying creative output. Are they cussing at me? Why do I not feel like scared at all? I feel like they're creative output. Oh, she's calling me hot. She's saying she has the hots for me. That's fantastic. That's a fantastic medication and mediation, and a copy 49er from the government regarding what I would say about mediating something as tragic as what's happening in the lab. A cop said, I want to talk to you about what happened to your mother. That's going to be a very extremely sad day for me. I'm going to cry. I'm going to appropriate. I'm going to bask. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to listen. I'm going to cry again. And it's funny because India made a YouTube video saying something about the shock from being exposed to the lab at this moment in time is significantly different than the shock to being exposed to the lab at this other point in time. Why? Because my consciousness, my brain is armed with a heck of a lot more facts to mediate the pain for myself. Because that is some serious stuff. You know? But I don't know what else happens in the lab. I hope it's not that big. I don't know how extensive it is. I'm interested in this computer that you guys are associated with. There seems to be a digital computer. Lethal poison for the system. Lethal poison for the system. She's wearing green, so it's a system. This A refers to my dad and the calendar and the cabin in the woods incognito. And I'm not going to start questioning them whether they have a calendar and an understanding of local galactic zoning ordinances, because they seem to be in direct. My dad is the guy on the other planet. So I have a lot of questions. But right now I'm in a period of learning and absorbing, right? So it's fantastic. So I'm not going to start questioning them whether they have the calendar. The calendar is very important to me because that creates just a good bond and it creates a good platform for further pursuit for everybody here on Earth, and a good reason and opportunity to move forward full steam is because that's what we're dealt with, and that's our reality. Spatial understanding, etc., so on forth, so forth. So this is it. This is another one. A post trophy. It isn't a system. It's our system. It is our system. My name is Edgeman. I'm extremely intrigued. Something in my brain made me look right. I'm not sure what it is. And I don't care because of trust attributions and like a lot of you can't clauses. Like you can't do this. You can't ponder what I am. You have to get together, like by law. Mankind has to get together and like come up for each other, for ourselves together, like calmly and like, you know, of course, like with passion and with efficacy, with speed, you know, but at the same time, you know, peacefully, you know, after certain individuals are dealt with, out there arrested and dealt with, and peacefully pursue what I am. We can't do that separately. It's illegal because of the sheer value and weight of what's happening versus childish pursuit of like, well, what is your, like, you ask some computer that's lying to you anyways because everyone has had a lock on a different line. I'm just wondering how you guys are so comfortable in what you do without understanding all the different valuations of a CPU, of a brain, of light, of technology. Aren't you guys kind of like confused at like me going at this momentum? Like, doesn't any of this like ring a bell? People have been getting clean and coming up over the car. That's good. So we're going to see what Joe Biden and everyone has to say about this week. Kamala Harris keeps laughing at him. I don't know. We'll see.